3 families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants.
Tell us everything about them.
The ivory towers are about to fall.
And when we're done...
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, the partners are all that matter.
There's an issue.
Of course there is.
Olivia's tracked the names mentioned by the Constant, and they're dead ends.
How dead?
Obituaries for all 3 have appeared online. Accidental death, heart failure, lung cancer.
They're covering their tracks. Faster than I thought.
A contingency plan of sorts. The Constant wasn't aware of it.
Well, seems they didn't tell him everything after all.
Something this big will leave traces behind.
The Constant says to follow the money.
Milton Fitzpatrick. The investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you worked for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities, but everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in 2 ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all 3 drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
Welcome to New York, 47. The Milton Fitzpatrick Bank is open for business, but it seems there's some sort of investigation underway. Expect increased security. Your target, Director Athena Savalas, can be found in her top-floor office, overlooking the iconic Teller Hall. Head of Security, Mateo Perez, is roaming between the vault area and the teller hall, talking to employees. And Head of Accounts, Fabian Mann, can be found on the investment banker floor and the top floor of the bank, driving the internal investigation. Remember, we need to secure the data from the bank's reinforced vault, or, alternatively, acquire 3 hard drives carried by the director and her 2 lieutenants, Mann and Perez. Good luck, 47.
Love you too. Bye.
I'd like a private meeting, please.
Oh, all right. Are you a client?
I'm looking to become a customer. I have a substantial private savings I'd like to deposit with your bank.
Wonderful. How substantial?
7 figures.
7. I see. Excellent. Yes, let's just find a nice private area then. Follow me, please. I didn't catch your name, Mr.
Reaper.
So, what do you do for a living, Mr. Reaper?
I'm in the retirement industry.
Ah, then we're in a very similar business. Have these past few years been as profitable for you as they have for us?
Very.
Excellent. Director Savalas has taken us to record profits. All it took was a creative approach to the elimination of, let's say, unwanted elements.
I'm all for elimination.
Let me just activate the booth privacy setting for one moment. This way nobody can see or hear anything that goes on in here.
Practical.
Isn't it? So, you wanted to open a savings account, Mr. Reaper?
Yes.
Smart move. People have started filling their mattresses with cash, blaming the banks for the host of financial woes in the world, but let me be blunt. These people are the reason the world is slipping.
Really?
I say we stop taxing the wealthy and allow them to put the money back into society rather than into the state coffers. Watch how that creates jobs for everyone. If people don't put money in the bank, we can't invest and generate revenues for us all. That's practically robbery.
Interesting.
That's why people of your pedigree are valued customers here at Milton Fitzpatrick. We're on the lookout for quality clientele, not the run-of-the-mill folks who just want to borrow money to save their small businesses. If that sounds interesting, well, then we should set up a proper meeting next week. Talk more about those 7 figures of yours, okay?
Sure.
Excellent. A pleasure, Mr. Reaper.
That's the point, right? Show the world the ugly side. We're doing it. I'll email you the documents as soon as I have them. Hello. I'm here for a chat.
Hey, bud.
This is the vault, 47. The data core should be
I'm really
behind
sorry,
that
but we've
large
had to
steel
section
door.
off this area for now. The head of security suspects there may have been some tampering going on here.
But I need my things in there.
Well, we'll be done before closing time. Again, I'm really sorry, but the bread keeps coming down here. I'm not taking any chance.
The vault looks even more fortified than we feared.
Not here
If I'm not mistaken, only high-tier security is allowed in here. Access seems to be restricted to the use of a keycard of some sort.
Expect a big no.
Great.
Hang on. There's a similar security hub on the second floor. You might be able to acquire what you need there.
He's always been an arrogant dick. You don't shut up about winning the lottery. Yeah, you're now filthy rich. I get it. I mean, have some class. That's because you're a broad. Frank is always.
You gotta be kidding me.
No way!
Say what?
What in the...
Command, I just heard something. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out. Command, it's me again. Yeah, it was nothing. Hey, how you doing?
Please come to the director's office. I feel like giving that bit woman a piece of my mind. I gave this place everything.
Teresa, listen. I need your advice.
Poor guy.
Remember that
He did
situation
well
at
for
work
us.
I was talking about?
I mean, he closed the Berman account, which netted the bank a cool 10 million. I mean, does he even know yet?
From what I heard, HR poked him several times, telling him the director did not appreciate that sweater look.
So that's why he's fired? The sweater?
first.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, have we talked to everyone?
No, I think I saw him go into the bathrooms. He's been there for ages.
Okay.
Milton Fitzpatrick is holding a round of job interviews. The final applicant was last seen going into the bathrooms where he's been for some time. Nerves, maybe?
Doesn't sound promising. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Let me know when he comes out.
Will do.
Thanks. And welcome. I see you want to expand on your loan to buy a house in the Hamptons.
Yes, my practice is really starting to take off.
Yes, he has a lot of celebrity clients, very high-end.
Well, good for you, Mr. Price. I can see here that you already have 3 properties here in Manhattan.
Wait, what? 3 properties? Well, what's the third one? Honey? Well, you never said we had another apartment here. Oh, you are not seeing that slut Olga again, are you?
That must be a mistake. We only have 2 properties. Is it important?
No, not really. I just wanted to mention it. You see, I just need to know that if we are going to give you a loan, we just want to make sure that you have the sufficient equity. And, well, Manhattan real estate has a very high value.
You are seeing that bitch again. I knew it.
So, is there a problem?
No, not at all. I just needed your confirmation. I will start the process and email you a basic contract. Simply sign it and send it back.
I don't want the house anymore.
Honey, there is nothing to worry about. I haven't seen Olga.
Oh, I can see when you're lying. You are just buying this house out of guilt.
We'll talk about this later. Thank you for your help. Have a nice day.
You too. Oh, and lovely to meet you, Mrs. Price.
Olga. I fucking hate her.
Not here, honey. We'll talk about this when we get home.
"47? That's Fabian Mann, head of accounts at this branch of Milton Fitzpatrick. He should have part of the backup data core on his person.
Let's get these files down to the first floor. ASAP.
Second floor. Gotcha. Check. Oh. No, 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 no!
What? I bet he's seen some action.
Don't get restless.
Excellent, 47. Now all that remains is to get inside the
Do
vault
not turn
itself.
on the AC. It might be a little warm in here.
Those exhaust fumes are just horrible.
But I know the boss is gonna come down for it.
You now have access to the vault. Good work, 47. That's the evidence secured for now. Careful not to lose it. If anyone sees you with that rack, my guess is you'll draw a lot of unwanted attention to yourself.
I never thought I'd see that happen.
Keep your voice down, man. Perez catches. He's talking about this with toast.
Yeah, sorry. It's just, I mean, how did they pull it off? Is there a big hole leading into the vault? Do you know anything?
You are. Feeling better, I hope. Should I let HR know you're ready for the final interview?
I feel like a new man. I'm ready.
Wonderful. Follow me, please. It's right down here.
Best of luck in your interview, 47. Let's see where this will lead you to.
Nervous? Don't worry. You'll do fine.
Take a seat. Thank you. I'm glad you had time to drop by. Now, look through all the
Mr. Thomas, have a seat, please.
Ah, Mr. Thomas. Good to meet you. I'm Kevin, and this is Melissa. We're both with HR, and we will be guiding you through this last test.
It's important to stress that there's no pass or fail here. It's merely a standard personality test meant to gauge how you'll fit into our corporate culture.
All right.
If you're ready, let's kick this off, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a very simple test. All you do is pick a card and tell us what you see there. Now, it's important to point out that there are no right or wrong answers here. It's just to give us a better impression of who you are on a psychological level. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Thomas. Let's proceed then. If you will, please pick the card that most conjures up the word opportunity.
This one.
All right. Now look at it closely. Take a few moments. Then tell me, do you see an animal or an object?
Animal.
I see. What kind of animal?
A bird. An eagle, perhaps.
An eagle. Very interesting. A forceful animal. Anything else?
It's feeding on something.
Feeding? On what?
A carcass. The scene is reflected in a pool of blood flowing from the body. It's a vulture feeding on someone else's kill.
That's very graphic, Mr. Thomas.
Yes, brutal even.
Right.
Very interesting observation, Mr. Thomas. Not what we expected, but that's perfectly fine. Let's take the next one, shall we? Pick any of the remaining cards that make you think of execution, please.
I'll pick this one.
Good choice. Tell me, what is the first thing you see here? Just the very first thing that comes to mind.
I see a figure in a large coat. Perspective skewed, as if I'm looking at him from the ground. He's got something in his hands.
Go on.
He's armed. Dual firearms. Large caliber pistols.
I see. What else do you see?
He's just finished a job. Perfectly executed.
And who is this man?
It's me.
Very, very interesting, Mr. Thomas.
Well, that's a very creative interpretation, Mr. Thomas. I think we've just got time for the last card. Please proceed. This last card should hopefully make you think of prosperity.
Okay.
Oh, very good. This is an interesting one. What do you see here? Take in the whole image, please, and in as much detail as possible, tell me what this reminds you of.
Wealth.
Can you elaborate on that?
I see a big pile of money earned performing questionable actions.
And how do you feel about that? Bending the rules of the game.
It's what I do.
Very good, Mr. Thomas.
Well, I have to say, that was very impressive, Mr. Thomas. With your cutthroat approach and killer instinct, I think you'll fit right in with Milton Fitzpatrick. Wouldn't you say so, Melissa?
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. Mr. Thomas, allow me to congratulate you on your new position as an investment banker here at Milton Fitzpatrick.
Thank you. When do I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? Well, we expect you to come in tomorrow at 8.
Welcome on board, Mr. Thomas.
You know what? If you want, feel free to have a look around the bank. You've got clearance all the way to the top. Get to know the place. Just don't go into the CEO's office. We don't want to lose you on your first day.
Thank you.
I'm sure you can see yourself out, Mr. Thomas. Have a nice day.
just supposed to let anyone from IT in there? I gotta search you, sir, if you want to come through. So are we just supposed to let anyone from IT in there?
That's right. You know how crap this old building is with wireless and how the director hates seeing cables anywhere? Well, she had her router installed in her office like a dying clock. Anthony cried he would drop by every now and again.
Got it.
That's the first backup data disk secured. 2 more to locate.
This idiot is always late.
That's the head of security here, Mateo Perez. He'll be holding one of the 3 backup data disks.
Anything to report? Nothing new to report, sir. I'll be back later. Second backup data disk is secured. Just 1 to go, 47. Woman, a piece of my mind.
Well, at least it's not as bad as that time in Queens. For that?
Oh, the
the 6,000 semi-incinerated files we had to tape together? Don't remind me.
Yeah. I'm just saying, maybe this isn't so terrible after all.
There are always worse cases out there. I get my real frustrated because of all this. Secrecy. You can't talk to staff or ask around.
Huh?
Okay.
Excuse me, if you're coming through, I have to frisk you. Only take a minute. Yeah, okay? Sir, you're trespassing. Please, you need to turn around now. That's it. 1 foot in front of the other. Sir, I'm talking to you.
Frank! Ah, my man! So exciting. Hope you're loving this day.
I'm awesome. Thanks for asking. I got a goodbye joke for you. Okay, you ever hear about
Zavala's down here recently?
She never comes down. She prefers to look over all of us from that watchtower of hers.
Weird approach to leadership.
Well, she gets results.
One of the investment bankers at Milton Fitzpatrick is facing termination. He's got a private meeting with Director Savalas and has been told to register at the top floor reception. Well, terminations are your specialty, 47.
Oh, no. The only reason she comes down here was to get shot.
Are you seeing this? This doesn't look good.
I did every quota they threw at me. How could she do this? I can't be fired. Bro, get out of my way.
Excuse me? Please stand back. I'll check it out.
Okay, I totally understand. Please come to the director's office.
Ah, cool.
I feel like giving that woman a piece of my mind. I gave this place everything. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, I don't think this is good at all.
Keep it in. You can make it.
I'm here for a meeting with Director Savalas.
I don't think it... Oh, yes. Of course. That's right, go inside.
Thank you.
Excellent, 47. This should be a termination Director Savalas won't forget.
Mr. Jackson, have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Jackson, as you must be aware, we've been running some numbers internally to measure the flexibility and productivity of people working here at the bank. Work hours, output versus input, sales portfolios, late nights and early mornings, things like that. I've been reviewing personnel files for the past few weeks, and a couple of files stood out. Yours, for instance.
Is that so?
I have quite specific expectations when it comes to my employees. How you appear and act reflects directly on me and this building. And, well, you've certainly managed to stand out, Mr. Jackson. Tell me, do you knit those sweaters yourself? Or does your wife do that?
A man needs a hobby, Miss Savalas.
Guard, leave the room. I need a moment alone with Mr. Jackson here. So, Mr. Jackson, I'm pleased to inform you that you will be able to explore your hobbies in even greater detail in the near future. We're letting you go, Mr. Jackson. The bank appreciates your contributions over the years, but we feel it's probably best to part ways at this time. This may upset you, but let me assure you that eventually you will come to embrace this point in your life as an opportunity.
This is not my first termination, Miss Savalas.
Ah, somehow I'm not surprised. HR will send you all the relevant papers, Mr. Jackson. Please gather your things as soon as you can. Good day, Mr. Jackson.
Director Savalas eliminated. Good work, 47. That's the last objective completed. Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
See that? Check it out. Go, go, go. Go and check it out. Come on, go. Got it.
my god, this is it! This is the smoking gun! And do you have any idea what would happen to the bank, to Director Savalas, if this information got out?
You shouldn't talk about it. Just leave it there and let Man take care of it. That's what we were told.
Savalas has been using the bank's finances for all kinds of reckless investments. And she's cheated middle-class workers out of millions by hiking up charges or just straight irresponsible investment. This is insane. We have to report this.
No, we don't. You have to stop talking about it. I don't want to know.
My mum lost her house 3 years ago because the bank foreclosed on her. It did that because she didn't have enough savings. Savings her old bank had gambled away on the stock market. When the new bank was over...
Excuse me?
They took her house and sold it because of shit like this. She lives with my brother now.
I'm sorry to hear that, but you're not helping her by losing your job.
I wish I could tell the honest ones apart from the rest.
No, that will not do.
Has anyone seen the Jameson...